Hey everyone, and welcome to the Texans Fan Battle Podcast, where we talk nothing but Texans. Today we got a special guest for you. Wait, before I introduce him, let me shoot you to my co-host, Mr. Crenshaw. Say what's up to the folks.
What's up, everybody? We back.
All right, our special guest, the youngest first round draft pick ever in NFL history, second All American in college, first All Big East, Mister Amobi Okoye. Say what's up.
What's going on, man? What's going on? Glad to be on.
Oh, we're glad to have you on, man. You're one of my biggest players watching you. So big fan. Happy to have you on here.
So that's what's up. Appreciate that. I appreciate that.
So going into the league news, before we start talking about the business that matters. First thing is the NFL set a record this week. 41 injuries around the whole NFL. You dealt with it in your career. What's it like getting hurt at that level?
I'm sure the NFL kind of saw it coming. Just it's same thing is going on in the NBA as well because of the COVID, and everything just not being what it used to be and being a new norm. Injuries are going to happen, and more so is going to happen more now because of, like I said, the impact of COVID and everybody's whole regiment just changed, and so it's part of the game. You just do the best now to adjust and make the best out of it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's sad to hear, especially with a lot of a couple of them were season ending, and a lot of them were 3 to 4 weeks. So,
I know
at the
Ravens are like I think they lead in that department for sure, for sure.
Yeah, and the Colts get hit almost
Yeah,
every year. It seems like. So it sucks to get injured, period. But the beginning of the year, it has to be really tough because that's when we're
oh
getting, getting going, and look like Tyrod Taylor. Look, we'll talk more about it, but I mean,
yeah.
the
And
future is looking bright.
you rather have it actually during the beginning of the year than later on during the season when a lot of the games count. I mean, all these games count, but we know it counts more towards the end of the year when you're trying to get that playoff seed.
Right. Um, Crenshaw, what do you think about all these injuries going on?
Yeah, I think it sucks, especially for us. But like I say, we'll talk about that later. I think maybe I don't know if the shortening of preseason is a cause of that, or like you said, COVID. I don't know what's going on with that, but man, I hope it can get better.
There's a lot of factors involved in it for sure, for sure. And it's just human error. We just gotta adjust it on the fly.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So going into again week 2, we had some great games. So going into week 2, we'll start with you, Crenshaw. What was your most exciting game?
Man, the most exciting game had to be Seattle and Tennessee.
Okay,
I thought Tennessee was dead to the water. I had them down 0-2, but that damn Derrick Henry,
I
it's a
was hoping.
beast.
I was hoping.
He's a beast.
I'm
Yeah.
a D
And
tackle, and I don't even want to tackle him.
I tell you, man, I don't think anybody does. Oh,
Better go for
going
the
going to you,
ankles.
going to
Better
you,
go for the
Moby.
ankles.
What was your What was your most exciting game?
This past weekend, probably the Ravens,
The
Kansas
Chiefs.
City.
Kansas City game. That was, obviously going to Louisville fan, Lamar fan. It was good to see him get that win, get that monkey off his back.
Well, especially when those two first interceptions he threw, and you're like, oh, it's
Yeah,
and
the
and
way the
against the
game
team,
started out was
right,
just like coming back.
right.
But
Again, especially with a great quarterback like Pat Mahomes, man,
right,
it's
right.
hard. Uh, Mine has to be the Minnesota and Cardinals game. That Minnesota team is just playing some tough teams. They should be 2-0 right now, but they
Hmm.
just they face some good teams. And Kyler Murray, man, he looks. I hate to say it because I'm not a big Oklahoma.
I'm just not. I'm just totally sold in Kirk Cousins yet, man.
Me neither, but he finds a way to pull it off. I mean, he
All right,
beat
he's
Washington,
gonna prove us wrong, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
His
So,
time is coming though.
oh yeah, yeah, most definitely. So going from most exciting, let's go most disappointing. We'll start with you, Amobi. What's your most disappointing?
Most disappointing game over the weekend. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of disappointed in the Texans.
Don't say too
Cleveland,
much,
don't sleep on Cleveland now. Cleveland got a squad.
Yeah.
And that boy Baker, ever since going to let know more about his story, and anybody that walks on twice, loves football.
Right. Most
Yeah,
definitely.
that dude loves football. Walk on twice and end up still being a Heisman. He won the Heisman, yeah, Heisman winner and first overall pick. Like you can tell, that guy loves some football.
Oh yeah.
So
Most definitely. Yeah, we'll speak more of that game because man, that's a tough one. Crenshaw, what about you? What's your most disappointing?
I gotta say the Saints. They look like world beaters. Week one and week two, they just fell apart. I don't know. Jamison eyes messed up again. I don't know what's going on there.
But that's why I tell people that's why the games get played, because everything look good on paper until the real bullets start getting fired.
That's true. That's true.
And plus, like with the whole COVID situation and the preseason games being shortened, a lot of teams didn't get the, their starters didn't play. They didn't get the time to, chemistry is a big. People don't think it is, but chemistry is a big factor. So now that you're finally get to see week 2 coming in, you get a lot of teams finally hitting that groove, and I think that's probably what happened to Saints. I hope not, but who knows? My most disappointing was probably the Chargers and Cowboys game. I thought the Chargers was a better team than what they played, but I'm
them Cowboys are good now. That season opener, they showed me something. Dak showed me something. I was like, you know what? You gotta watch out for them.
See me, I wasn't a believer yet. I was like, they played a good game. Again, it was week 1. You never know.
The defense stepped up.
Yeah. So
the first 2 games, hiring was Dan Quinn.
Yeah, Dan Quinn.
That was big. That was big.
So going to the most exciting players, I'll start off with Tony Pollard. Speaking of that Cowboys game, that dude just turned it on. I mean, I'm not gonna say he will, but maybe Zeke might have to worry about his job. I don't know, man. That boy's looking good.
That's why I got a stash on my fantasy team.
If ain't this, another team gonna come scoop him up.
Right. I mean, he's a lot cheaper, than Zeke. So who knows? Crenshaw, what about you? Most disappointing?
Yeah, I said the Saints.
Or no, I'm sorry, not disappointed, but most exciting player.
Most exciting player, man. I gotta go with Kyler Murray. Ever since the trade last year, I kind of really been like giving him hell because I was a little salty about the trade, the D-Hop trade. I've been giving him hell, but I gotta give him some credit. This guy's a baller. As long as he stay healthy, I think they have a shot this year. Last year he was injured and they didn't make the playoffs, but that guy has MVP written all over him. And one more player, I can say Derek Carr. Derek Carr's been balling. I don't know because it's contract year or what, but that guy is really, really playing good football.
Dude, he's always played some under the radar level type seasons. Nobody just gives him the credit for. So I agree with you on that one. What about you, Moby? What's your most exciting player?
Man, it was a lot of good ones, though, to be honest with you. Who would I have to go with? Shoot. Yeah, I'm really trying to think. Really trying to think of all the games and really, Watching the football team, the running back. What was his name? Jesus Christ.
Antonio Gibson.
Gibson. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a pretty good
Yeah.
one.
With what's his name going down, I wasn't sure exactly where they were going to lean to for points and production. And he stepped up.
That quarterback kind of stepped up too. So I mean, it's a hard thing to do.
I didn't. Yeah.
And that quarterback is an ex-Texan.
Yep. Yeah, he was. Telling you. So going from exciting, let's go most disappointing. Mine would have to be Jameis Winston. I'm going from
the first
high,
week. Yeah.
so such a low. It's very, very. You hate to see it. What about you, Amobi? What's your most disappointing?
I would have to go with James as well. But I think everybody, heck, look at the way what's they played week 1, Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely didn't see that, especially with the whole offseason debacle they had.
Right.
I expected them coming out week 1 guns blazing, but I would probably say Jameis Winston. That was yeah.
And what about you, Crenshaw? Most disappointing?
Same, James Winston. I mean, the guy had a 26.9 QBR. That's horrible. I understand he doesn't have his number 1 receiver over there, but you got to make something happen. I mean, if Alvin's not getting it done, give it to somebody else. Galloway, give it to somebody. So I got to go with him.
Yeah, I agree with you. Probably another one would be Zach Wilson. I mean, I know he's a rookie, but
he's a rookie
going
against. He's a rookie going against Belichick, and that's what he's known for.
Ryan.
Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
Matty Ice.
Yeah, I forgot about him. Maybe
ever since that 28-3 letdown right here in our backyard against the Patriots and Brady, I just don't gave up on him. Like,
and that age, man. I mean, I know a lot of people don't
honestly, I was thinking, since Deshaun is from Atlanta, and once they got, he really needs to prove, revive himself. Matt Ryan, I would have told the Texans to do that trade.
Yeah, sending him down to Atlanta. That's one of his destinations. So I mean, he might.
I would say I'm impressed with our skill players. They kind of Danny Amendola came out of nowhere and scoring touchdowns and stuff. They just signed him like right before the season started, right?
Yeah, right before week 1. So let's jump. Perfect segue there, Amobi. Let's jump right in. We played the Cleveland Browns this week. Going into halftime, 14-14. With that play before halftime, Tyrod Taylor pulled his hamstring. Looks like he's going to be out to 3 to 4 weeks.
That was gut. That hurt.
And then
we should have won that game.
Oh yeah,
true.
Davis Mills got thrown into the Wolves, and they just ran away with it. So
Cleveland ain't let no slouch nowadays.
No.
That damn Chubb.
Yeah, and
he's run all over us.
With Kareem Hunt being his backup. I mean,
and you think about it, they don't even have Odell Beckham.
And Jarvis Landry right now
just got hurt. Got hurt that game.
Yeah. Crenshaw, before we get Mr. Okoye's reactions to the game, what was yours? What was your take on it?
Well, my take on it, I like how we was going down the field with ease. Tyrod didn't get rattled. Tim Kelly was putting out all kind of plays. I mean, that pass to Philip Lindsay was beautiful. The game was flowing right. I just hope, God, Tyrod just can't stay healthy. He just cannot stay healthy, man.
Can't catch a break. The dude is good.
Yes, he's good. He just can't stay in the game.
And you don't turn over the ball, and that's what you need. The guy doesn't turn the ball over.
I hope he bounce back, man. We're gonna need him down the stretch for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people say that this run game did beat us, but they said our defense couldn't stop it. I don't think that our defense couldn't stop it, because the first half we were stopping it. Right? Mm-hmm. Davis Mills was throwing interception, he kept going 3 and out, and defense just got tired. And that's what Nick Chubb does is punches the defense in the mouth until they can't stand and run for 160 yards and 2 TDs. So Amobi, tell me how is it going against a team like the Browns,
Um,
especially on the defensive side?
you got to play for the run for sure because they got two-headed monsters over there that can run, that can tote that thing. Baker, like I said, Baker is not no chump either, but play the run on the way to the pass. That's how I say it.
Right. Now, you played with the Bears. I know Lovie Smith wasn't there, but that Tampa defense, are you a fan of it?
Oh no. When I played with the Bears, he was that was my head coach, Lovey.
Lovey was there? I thought he left by then. My bad.
Oh no. I had Lovey for 2 years, man. He had
So you
Kubiak,
played in that Tampa. So tell us how is it? I love it. I think I'm a big. I think it's the most underrated defense myself. But you played
as an interior lineman, you love that defense,
right?
Because he's just go up the field and disrupt things, and everything else will fall in play.
It's all about filling the gaps, huh? On that.
I mean, Warren Sapp ate off of it for sure, and I really like the defense for sure. His style of defense. When we brought him, I was like perfect.
Yeah, me too. I thought that was the most underrated move out of the whole NFL. Become a defensive coordinator. So I was really excited. And the thing to me is we were getting to Baker. I mean, yeah, he had a rushing touchdown and a lot of rushing yards, but it's because we were getting to him. I mean, you had to get out of that pocket because it was collapsing. And as a Texan fan, you haven't seen that for 2 to 3 years. So it's good. And Justin Reed, man, balling this year. Interception that game, forced fumble, perfect hit on the ball.
Oh yeah, he's definitely our star on defense for sure.
Yeah,
I need Whitney. We need Whitney Merciless to come back to be the vintage Whitney.
Yeah, and Jacob Martin, man, he looked good. Hopefully he can continue to eat off that edge. That's what we need. I'm a big fan. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Roy Lopez. So hopefully he can get it off in that interior line and make some moves too.
Indeed.
Yeah. But one of the biggest things was the third and 15, I believe, play. A penalty was called. I believe it was offsides, and it was a 4th and 1. Coley, instead of taking the 5-yard penalty or the 10-yard penalty, Coley declined it and punted it. As a player, Okoye, how does that make you feel, man? I mean, you think he did the right thing?
Great question.
As a player, you always want to be out there playing, no doubt. But I think it was the right choice at the time.
Okay. But would you wanted to go for it or just go ahead and punt it?
As a player, you want to definitely go for it. You want to stay on that field as much as you want, and prove yourself. But I think it was a good choice.
Crenshaw, what do you think?
Well, the only thing, if the guy would have pinned him down, 5 yards or less, it was a great call. But since it was a touchback, it was a questionable call. I think they should have went for it. I think he should have did what he did, declined it, and just went for it, caught him off guard, got the first down. Because you're on a roll. You're on a roll. You need that momentum.
Especially the way Tyrod was balling out there.
He was cooking. He was cooking.
Yeah, you had to put the ball in the playmakers' hand. But what I like was the statement after the game. Cody admitted, I thought I messed up. That was on me. I messed up. It was good to see that. I mean, yeah, we had Bill O'Brien.
Responsibility.
Right. We had Bill O'Brien always say, "Oh, it's on me. It's on me.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta do better." But to me, for some reason, it was different. Like I believed him, other than it's the same song and dance.
Right.
I mean, maybe that's just me, but like I said, it's refreshing. So, I don't know if anybody else saw it, but Justin Britt he came out and he said that we didn't lose this game, we won it, but for us a moral victory. Y'all agree with it? Yes, no?
Yeah, I agree with it because of, I mean, at halftime was 14-14, and we know Tyrod was playing, would have won that game.
Yeah,
You threw a rookie to the Wolves, and he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready for that game, but he
they they
still, no,
they,
he
they,
played okay.
they got a lot to build up from it.
Yeah.
Right, right. Well, and that
Hopefully, we'll
not,
see it tomorrow.
oh yeah, I'm hoping. Not just the Tyrod injury, but Danny D went out. Our rookie Nicky Collins, he went out.
Collins out, yeah.
Kruger Hill,
Um,
who was fantastic in the run stopping first half, he got hurt. Justin
yeah.
Reed tweaked his knee.
But
Yeah,
we
we
can't.
had 10 players.
It's a what a Ravens got it worse. So
Right.
we
Oh, I agree. I mean, I get it.
it's part of the game. Just got the next man up.
Any given
Yeah.
Sunday. I get it, but man, it's just a
Tough.
game like that when the whole world is against you, saying you're the trash team of the NFL, and you're knocking on the door of beating an AFC championship type team. It's a heartbreaker, man.
Yes, indeed.
Well, hey, Amobi, I got a question for you. Okay, how do you feel as a player, the media, the fans saying that you trash and you know you're not trash? Like, how would you feel as a player?
I mean, that's the fans. That's their opinion. Everybody has an opinion, so you just got to block that in and go do your job.
So,
Okay.
being an ex-player and a fan of the Texans, did you believe the hype of all the experts going into this year? Did you feel like the Texans had the worst roster?
Uh, I was wishy-washy. Like, I just wanted the games to come, and then we can really assess them from there.
So after the first game, it kind of opened your eyes a little bit.
From the first game, actually throughout the preseason, I saw a lot of positives, and I'm just like, okay, let's see when the regular season gets here how things go.
Tim, I agree with you. And after the first one, I know it's the Jags. I mean, the Jags are always going to do Jags things, But after the first quarter of this Browns game, I was like, we really got a team. I mean, I know we're not going to beat down no walls and go to a Super Bowl, but everybody was wrong about us. And then, of course, man, injuries.
Yeah.
I just think a
So
lot of it was the drama, not necessarily, the
Right.
My bad.
so
Go ahead.
Amobi, how you feel about the Casario hire?
Here we go again. Somebody from New England, and I don't know what we got our whole thing with that, but I can't fault the man. See what he wants the job, and hopefully he does a good job. But I'm just kind of like so about it.
And what about Coach Cully?
I really didn't know much about him.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite obviously was going to be Bellamy or
Kansas
City. That was my favorite.
I wanted Robert Soler from.
He hit me because he was here when I was a rookie. So hey, we shall see.
Yeah,
I just hate he went to the Jets because, man, the Jets are like the Jags.
Oh man, I forgot to charge my darn phone. It's like it's about to die on me.
We kind of need to hurry up a little bit now. Before we get off and go to the predictions, I always like to ask our guests the off the wall questions. So as a player, come across all these different personalities. Who was the biggest dick you ever ran into?
As a player, as a
teammate, opponent, coach,
whoever.
whoever.
Probably Jay Cutler.
Oh, that does not surprise me, man. It really does not. It really doesn't surprise me.
I wouldn't necessarily say dick. He just had this
better than you mentality.
Him there, like I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You played with them too a couple years, huh?
Yeah, Chicago.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy. So before we go, predictions next week, Crenshaw, or I'm sorry, tomorrow. Crenshaw, what's your predictions?
I'm gonna go 27 Panthers.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Yes.
before we get the experts predictions, I'm gonna go 17-10 Texans. I'm gonna say,
Whoa.
yeah, I'm gonna say that we put a stop to McCaffrey, and because I honestly I don't believe in any defense that was Donald has played yet. So I think this is his first real test, and I think we hit him in the mouth and make him look real jet like. So 17-10. Amobi, what's your prediction?
Uh, I'm gonna go 28-21 Texans.
Whoa.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Just
Okay. So that's more on the run game, or we passing that thing?
Oh, we're gonna have to pass it.
you think
Okay.
they let the rookie out, huh? Just let him
That,
sing.
that, hey, what we got to lose? Just go out there and see what's the best you can get for us, and roll with it.
I
And just
agree.
in case my phone dies on me and cuts off, we'll have to continue this for sure. Like,
Yes, sir. Well, we're wrapping it up now.
Hey, well, hold on. I got a
Go
quick
ahead.
question. Okay, Moby, I'm gonna give out some tickets to the game tomorrow. So throw out a number so the fans can listen and trying to win the tickets. Just give me a number.
a number 11.
11. Okay,
It has to be
gotcha.
all right. I didn't know if it had to be like 1, 2, so anything. Just 11. I just
Now,
want
just
to see.
any number. You could use one of your jersey numbers because you had 3 of them.
Uh-huh.
So
Hey,
all right, 11 is cool.
that's my
Let's go
number
with
too,
11.
bro. That's my favorite number, so that's good with it, So, well, Amari, I know you're doing great charities. Why don't you shout out your charity and where we can find it so we can help it out.
Yeah, it's just the Amobi Okoye Foundation. The website is kind of down right now, but look for it to be up before the end of the year. AmobiOkoyeFoundation.com.
Okay, and anywhere we can find you, Twitter, Instagram.
Oh, yeah, the Amobi Okoye Foundation on Instagram, but my personal accounts actually got hacked, so I'm in the process of trying to get that back right now. So
That's what I
that
heard, man.
sucks.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Kershaw, what about you? Where we can find you at?
Fifth Ward Crenshaw everywhere.
Okay. Um, again, I was hoping to change my name, but find me at Sadden Texans Fan. Um, you find us at Texas Fan Battle Podcast everywhere, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. But we do got some news. We got you accepted by the Pigskin Podcast Network. So
Woo-hoo.
we're excited. Big things to come. So continue to listen to find out more. And again, we know the game's tomorrow, so you can listen to us talk about the game on your way on the way to the game day hype. So find it everywhere: Apple, Google, Hey Alexa,
Spotify,
Spotify. Right,
everywhere.
we global, So until then, everybody have a good night and enjoy. Hopefully, let's enjoy this W.
Go Texans.
Go Texans.